In this lecture, I will give the information about the Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law was discovered by French scientist Charles Coulomb. Coulomb was born on 1736 and died on 1806. In 1785, he established the fundamental law of electric force between two stationary charged particles. There are three conditions for Coulomb's law. This law is applicable to static charges. This law is applicable to point charges. The distance is taken between the charges but not between their centers. Before we move to the Coulomb's law, first we define point charges. The charges whose size are very small as compared to the distance between the charges. Coulomb's law states that the magnitude of force of attraction or repulsion between two stationary point charges is directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the charges. Now, if we increase the magnitude of the charges Q1 or Q2, then the force between the charges increases. But if we increase the distance between the charges, then the force decreases. Mathematically, we can derive the Coulomb's law. Force is directly proportional to Q1, Q2, which is equation number first. Force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. This is equation 2. Now combining equation 1 and 2. So force is directly proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. K is the Coulomb constant, where Q1 Q2 are the two charges and R is the distance between the charged particles. Value of K. K depends upon the medium between two charges. So K is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space. Now putting the values of these epsilon naught phi, we can get 9 multiply 10 power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square, which is the value of K. If the medium between the charges is air or vacuum, then the value of the K will be equal to 9 multiply 10 power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space. Permittivity is the property of a material medium to reduce the Coulomb force between the two charges.